Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a little bit of cheap taxidermy with a lake. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to Farm Alarm. My name's Tracy. Today I'm going to be showing you a little bit about how I do some cheap taxidermy or like a European style mount on our deer heads. And I use this lake here behind me and I tie I'm tying these heads right to this dock. You might be saying, hey, it's summertime there. I see all the green trees, and why are you putting some deer heads in a lake or doing some taxidermy even right in here in the summer? And you're right, it is not November. We here in Missouri, that's when our deer season is every year, is mid-November. And what we like to do is, I like to mainly do like a European style mount. Which is just the skull, the bone of the skull, and the antlers as well. And instead of paying somebody $80 or $100 to have them put that in a barrel of Beatles and just to rip all that flesh off there, it works great if you just throw it in the lake. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these deer heads, which stink by the way, we're going to take them right down to this dock or to this bridge here. We're going to tie them a rope around them and let them float in the lake. So as I stated earlier, this works really good in the summertime. Now it will work all year round, even in the wintertime when it's freezing, just as long as you have the animal's skull down in the water deep enough where it's not gonna freeze, of course. But like I said, this works really good in the summertime because the worms and different organisms and fish are really active during the summertime. They're really eating, those organisms are really eating things, and they're gonna attack this animal's flesh a lot faster in the summertime. So the process, within 2 months or less, this is it totally off here. Now if we would have skinned these before we put them in, definitely less than a month, it wouldn't take very long. And I'm telling you, they eat everything off of here, and as you can see, these things are just quite nasty, and they don't smell very good, and I am really close to them. So let's go ahead and get them in the water. The first thing we're going to do is I've got some probably 1/4 inch clothesline here, and we're just going to really make sure that we got them secured around the antlers. We'll tie them real good. All right, so you can see that we've got the first one tied up here. I don't think this is going to come off. Now I do definitely recommend not cheaping out when it comes to buying string or a rope, and don't use anything real small like a thin fishing line. Just something that's definitely not going to get pulled or broken. When I let it down, I find where the bottom of the lake is, and then I actually pull it back up a little bit because I don't want the deer head setting on the bottom of the lake. That way, the organisms and the fish and whatever else might be eating this can get all the way around it, and part of it's not just buried in the mud. Well, that does it for today, guys. I really appreciate you watching. If you got any comments or questions, leave them below. But this method has worked for us for a number of years, and I think that it will help you guys out too. Hey, if you've done anything like this, let us know. I do hear people burying the heads, and that works really good because all the worms and stuff that are in the dirt, what you would do there is you just bury the skull, make sure the antlers are sticking up out of the dirt, but do put a bucket over the antlers. That way you don't have like squirrels and other animals coming and just eating that antler bone away. Like I said, leave this in there for a couple of months. that fish and organisms in that water will definitely eat away all that flesh and make that a very clean bone. And all you have to do afterwards is just clean it up. You definitely will have some moss growing on the antlers and on that bone, but just don't forget about it either. But hey guys, again, thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next video.